All right, come with Anytime Fitness on Stadium Kalamazoo. So I'm gonna get right to the point. I got something for you today. Okay, throw out all your preconceived ideas on I want to do this diet, I want to do that diet, I want a nutritional timing, count your macros, all that stuff. Throw all of that out. And I'm not saying that that stuff's bad, but I'm going to give you 3 things to pay attention to. So if you want to avoid having to do a diet, having to track your macros, having to think about nutritional timing, I'm just going to give you 3 things to consider looking into with the foods that you buy. And if you keep in mind these 3 things, you will improve your nutrition drastically. So those 3 things are: consider your grains, consider your sugars, consider your oils. Okay? First, I want to touch on grains. I'm not saying that grains are terrible, that grains are bad, but there are a lot of refined carbohydrates out there that if I can get you to, instead of having those crackers, having carrots and hummus, way better choice for you. If I can get you from having a refined, sugary cereal with a lot of, that says whole grains, but is actually just high in sugar, and if I can get you moving away from that to something more holistic like oatmeal or even doing eggs in the morning, that's going to be a better choice for you. So I'm not saying grains are bad, but if you pay attention to the types of grains that you are eating or the carbohydrates that you're eating, maybe that's even a better way to look at it. You can progress yourself by slowly making better choices with those meals that you eat that have grains in them. Okay, so the second thing, sugar. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you don't eat sugar, but what I am going to encourage you to think about is trying to find ways to minimize your sugar intake and to be aware of all the different names that sugar has: stevia, sucralose, maltodextrin, so many other things under the sun. I'll try and post a link under this that gives you all the list of the different names of sugars that are out there. So you may think you're having something that's sugar-free, but there's actually an ingredient that's an artificial sweetener, and they can count that as sugar-free, but you're still ingesting this sweetener, which is still going to have an effect on your metabolism, as well as insulin levels and how your body perceives that sweetness from that food. So I want you, second thing again, pay attention to your sugar intake. If you can progressively reduce the amount of sugar you're intaking on a regular basis, if you can go from a candy bar to a piece of fruit, if you can go from, I know that's kind of a drastic change, but if the foods that you're eating, if you can, buy something that maybe has a higher amount of fat, good fats, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute, as opposed to sugar, that'll help you feel more full. Other thing too, pay attention to the labels, know the different names for sugar so that you're not being deceived. And lastly, bad oils. So the easiest way to simplify this is what are good oils? Avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil. Those are your 3 really, really good ones. If you can have foods or cook with those 3 oils, that is going to be much better for you. So all of those oils, they've been clinically shown to have a lot of antioxidants, better for your body. All the palm oil, what else is there? Why am I glitching right now? But palm oil, sunflower oil, saffron oil, vegetable oil, all of those oils, the way that they're refined and made are not good for your body. I know I'm being like super broad by saying not good, but the way that your body digests those oils, it's not natural. Those oils aren't natural, and they don't digest well in your body, and they can affect your digestion, as well as there's really not a lot of nutritional value in those oils, whereas with olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil, there's a lot of nutritional value in those. So if you can be mindful of the oils you're cooking with, or the types of oils that are in the food, like Trader Joe's actually has a potato chip that's cooked in olive oil, not saffron oil. And sunflower oil, like most chips, and so I prefer to get those because I know that I can have, I'm not saying like I'm binging on chips or anything, but if I want to have chips I can make a better choice by getting these Trader Joe's chips, kettle chips that are cooked in olive oil, which are going to be better for me because of the oil that they're cooked in, as opposed to your typical dip that's just going to be cooked in vegetable oil or sunflower oil. So those are my 3 big tips for you, where if doing a drastic change in, trying to do paleo, or if it fits your macros, like if trying to track that, or like doing something completely drastic is just a little overwhelming, if you can be mindful of 3 things: your grains intake, your sugar intake, and your oil intake, and try to, over time, reduce the bad oils, the bad grains, the amount of sugar, that will have a positive, lasting effect on you throughout the longevity of your life. So I hope you found this helpful. If you know someone that might benefit from this information, please go ahead and share this. We also, here at Anytime Fitness on Stadium Drive, we do free fitness consultations, and we are more than happy to extend a consultation to anyone watching that's not a member here. We just want to help you get to a healthier place, and I'm more than happy to take a look at what you're eating, what your grocery list is like right now, and make some encouraging suggestions for you on change that would be manageable for you.